I don't really know.
Oh, well. Y'all going to have to, if y'all hear a little, y'all just going to have to deal with it because, honey, it is what? How many degrees is it?
It's like 90 degrees outside.
It's what it is. It's too damn hot.
And it's just...
So,
you know what's funny though? It's like, you know, we ask for the warm weather, the hot weather all year round. Then it gets here and we be like, oh my God. We be confused. Like by July, we be like, okay, hoodie season. We ready for you to come back. Like, no, I don't get it.
Because it gets so scorching and you know, global warming is real. Okay. So the earth is hot. She hot.
Yeah, seriously.
The block is hot. The block is hot.
I don't get it.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I know. We've had like such heavy episodes.
I'm just looking at this list like...
This one is very like, you know...
It might be fun.
I think it's going to be fun.
Okay.
But that just means it's going to be some shit next week or the week after, right before we go to Mexico.
Mexico.
Like...
We got a lot of responses we got to do tonight for them.
For what?
We got to at least do a top 20 black men list.
That's going to be too hard.
No, it's not.
It is.
And they're like, they're mad at us. First of all, the white girls have been coming out in droves.
Yeah, they found us. Welcome.
Thank you so much for being here. We greatly appreciate it. Do you know who Sebastian Stan is?
No. Okay.
I knew it. See, this is why we have to make a response because Sorrel doesn't watch the Marvel movies.
Bruh. Sebastian, it's a couple of people, and I'm like, I don't know who these people are.
I know who they are. And I'm like, Sorrel doesn't know who they are.
But I'm be honest, I looked him up, and I'm still not impressed. I don't know what y'all see.
I don't think he's... We'll get into...
I don't see.
Sebastian Stan is cute, but he's not top 20 white boy list material.
Not even top 50.
Damn.
100.
His body nice, though. If you see him in, like, the Captain America movie without a shirt on, you're like, all right. Like, I see why the girls put him on
But
there.
who's paying attention to him when you have Chris Evans walking around?
I mean, Chris Evans ain't got a shirt off in the movie.
He doesn't need to. See, that's prime time sex appeal. Because he doesn't need to. He doesn't need it. You get what I mean? Like, he doesn't need it.
Chris Evans is cute.
Cute.
He is cute.
He is bad. His only flaw is that he's from Boston and he's a Gemini. That's the only flaws he has. And I'm willing to look past it.
Wow.
I am willing to look past it.
Wow.
I really am.
I think we should just start the show.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Hey everyone.
What is happening?
What's poppin'?
Episode 16, I believe, in the building.
Yes, episode 16.
We're going to go with it. If not, it's a 16 part 2.
Okay, cool. I love it.
I'm your girl, Sierra T.
And I'm your girl, Sherelle B.
And this is Headwraps and Lipsticks, the podcast.
We wrap the culture up in color.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God, I said that.
It's okay.
Well, we wrap the culture up in color. Whatever.
Okay. Couple announcements first that we need to get off. First, we won our first grant, y'all. Thank you so much to Lola and the team over at Silver and Riley for believing in us. Sherelle did a hell of an amazing job. She did that writing thing that she do.
Thank you.
And secured that bag for us. Really enjoyed talking to Lola. She's amazing.
She is. She's a dope person.
I'm obsessed with her.
Like, she's amazing.
And I really would like to work with her again in the future. Like, do something with her, maybe. Like,
you know, maybe like take pictures of her amazing designer bags because you are a professional photographer.
I am a professional photographer.
Well, see, look how shit just goes circles.
So yes, we officially won our very first grant. Very excited about that.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Talk to us nice.
Talk to me nice.
'Cause
the price is going
up and it's up and it's up
and it's stuck. Okay.
Not going back
down. Not going back down.
Up there.
Up there.
Word to Cardi B. Not moving.
For shizzle.
The price, it don't move.
It don't. Yo, she's on another level right now. She's on 1 million. Do y'all see her cutting up today?
It don't move.
Do y'all see her cutting up today? Oh my God.
Oh, that's funny.
Also, before we get started, shout out to my Aunt Ronnie. She gave us these super cute bracelets.
Love it.
Aunt Ronnie, if you are watching, we are wearing them. They are super adorable. Thank you so much, Aunt Ronnie. My Aunt Ronnie is 76 years old. Funny story. She wants to ask my mom if she be twerking.
Okay. Wait, she asked if your mom be twerking?
Yeah, she asked my mom, do you be twerking?
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
And the answer was?
She didn't answer. She just laughed. Because first of all, Aunt Ronnie, what you know about twerking?
Listen, I got a video of my grandmother talking about, we all had some family stuff. We had some drinks, and she was like, all right, time to twerk. I got the video.
Oh, my God.
So, and my grandmother will be 80.
Who be teaching them these words?
When you got young nieces and nephews and grandkids.
Oh, my God.
It happens. You watch the podcast. You know what I mean?
This is true.
It happens.
This is true.
Yeah.
All right, sis. What can't you wrap your head around?
All right, mine is relatively simple. But I saw this article. So there's a rapper. His name is... His name is Metro Mars. He's part of Quality Control, who is like Lil Yachty, Lil Baby, I think Migos, things like that. So anyway, this young dude, he graduated from high school a couple of days ago, and he actually got detained for throwing $10,000 at his high school graduation, just threw it up in the air, and he got arrested for it. And I can't wrap my head around y'all tackling these young black kids' joy during graduation. I've been seeing a lot of videos, people dancing, and they're like, all right, y'all need to calm down. No, we don't need to calm down. Y'all put us through a whole bunch of stuff with school, just being black and young. Okay, let them. I saw one girl, she actually put her hand up to a teacher, and she tried to shake her hand. You don't know what that teacher in that, she might have tried to fail her. Miss me with all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. So just stop trying to control, these young kids. Why are you, this man is graduating high school and you're literally,
that's crazy.
Yeah, threw it up in the air and they arrested him. His peers went wild, and while they were scrambling to catch the cash, he was grabbed and escorted from the outdoor graduation by on-site police officers. He was reportedly detained and hit with a charge of inciting a riot.
Seriously?
Yeah. After spending a few hours in the precinct, not at a graduation party where he should have been, Mars was released and will be subjected to a fine ticket.
Get out of here.
I don't like that. I was like, really? Are you serious?
Man,
very ghetto.
Black people ain't allowed to do nothing.
Nothing.
Damn, we can't do nothing.
Nothing. Very ghetto here.
Sheesh.
Anyways, what can't you wrap your head around, sis?
That reminded me about another story. So I got two things.
Okay.
So the first story, I don't have it pulled up or anything, but did you hear about this rapper who was cheating on his wife? And cheating on his wife in a hotel. She knocked on the door of where he was cheating on the other girl with. This man, to escape, jumped out of the window and died. He jumped to his death instead of facing his truth, which is that he was cheating on his wife. There's a story there. There's there's something there. I don't know what it is, but it's just dang, you really could have still been alive.
Yeah.
And just took ownership of you.
It's not that deep.
It is never
that deep.
It's never.
Can you imagine being those two women wait, what happened?
Yeah. My man, he jumped from the 5th floor.
What do you think? He was a cat?
Child. He must really been scared of his wife.
I mean, okay.
So yeah, he jumped to his death. I don't know. I don't have it pulled up, but it's been everywhere. And I was like, that is crazy to me. The second thing is I feel like this has become a statement I say every quarter, but it's that time of the year where women are proposing to their men again. Oh, God. And again, I will state this. I think I've stated it every season. I believe that women proposing to men is a sickness. It is a disease. It is an illness. It is a pandemic, if you will, in the womanhood community, and it needs to stop. Okay? It is disgusting.
And they have their friends around. I saw a video and their friends no, get your ass up.
Did you see the one where the girls all in the back and hold a sign?
Yeah, no, get your ass up.
Let me tell you right now.
Get up.
If either of my friends ever in their life to think they're gonna decide to propose to their man in front of me, I will put that bitch in a headlock while she's on her knee. It's not gonna happen in front of me. Not. I will DDT that hoe. I will stomp her ass. But what she will not be doing is proposing to a man, not in front of me.
No.
Get that negative energy away from me.
Unacceptable.
Don't you ever in your life.
Unacceptable.
If you want to argue about it, leave it in the comments. We can talk about it, but you cannot change my mind about this.
Me neither. I'm sorry. Any of my, if I ever see anybody, any of my friends, like, sis, don't let me be there. I'm telling you right now.
You gotta be like, bitch, if you don't get the fuck up.
I'm literally picking your ass up. Absolutely not. Unacceptable. No.
Not up in here.
Had this nice behind outfit on to get it. What are you doing?
Why are you are in a dress.
What are you doing?
Why are you getting on one knee? Have some respect for yourself. I don't think, as a girl, I can't. I'm getting hot thinking about it.
Because it's just like, and then like the dudes be looking retarded too. Like they be sitting there like, what are you doing? It don't look, oh my God. They don't do that. Like, that's for us because our nails are done and the ring is like, there's a reason that this is a thing.
No, stop it. Cut it out now. Cut it out. Don't let your friends do this to themselves.
Seriously.
Have some dignity.
Have whoever, like the friends that was back there, hold up. Y'all actually got together and made a banner.
Those bitches were together. They was like yes, and will you marry her? Like, what is happening right now? Am I taking crazy pills?
No. I would have. I don't ever want to be like, I don't want to walk. I don't ever want to see that. Like, not even my friends. Like, can you imagine us being at the restaurant?
Like somewhere on the beach. Like, bitch, get up.
Get up. What happened?
What are you doing?
Stop.
I'm weak.
Like, I can see me right now. Like, no.
I cannot.
Be over there like, oh, hell no. Like, like, ma'am, do you know her? No, but I know retardedness when I see it. Get up. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do. It's like talking to somebody else. Like, you don't want to do this.
Oh my God, I'm weak. Okay.
We don't tolerate that around here.
Not around here.
We don't tolerate women proposing to men and women not having their nails done when they get proposed to.
Absolutely. If he proposed to you and your nails are not done, he's not the man for you. Because why would he do that to you?
Period.
Cuticles all busted. You got hangnails.
Yeah.
Talk about get a picture of the ring. Bitch.
You knew I was getting my nails done and you knew I don't have another appointment for 2 weeks.
Don't do this to me.
And you proposed to me anyway?
Don't do this. Don't do this to me.
And I know my dad's going to be triggered again, but whatever. You're not changing my mind on this. My dad is very upset that we did that back like season 3. We had this conversation. And he's still mad about it to this day.
Nails need to be done.
Okay.
Period. That is what it is. All right. Time to get into the show. We've got quite a list here, actually.
Low key.
Let's just jump into it.
Yeah. It's okay. So we've been talking about these student loans for, I don't know, ever. And Joe Biden, our new president, did come out, during his campaign, like most politicians do, saying that he's going to discuss it, blah, 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 blah. Our girl, E. Warren, has been on top of this, making sure that our student loans get canceled. Well, your boy said, nope. I just said that to get elected, and it worked. It really did.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, honestly, he needs to be in there.
I was going to vote for him anyway.
Yeah, like either way.
Yeah,
like,
whether he promised it or not.
Yeah. So basically what he did the other day is like he dropped student loan forgiveness from the latest budget, which is not good. Okay. So he said he will not include any student loan cancellation in his budget. It's not expected till like the end of this week. However, or next week, but it only contains major policy plans that have already been released by the Biden administration, and it's just another setback for student loan cancellation. And just like I said, so like during the, while he was just a candidate, he definitely called for Congress to cancel up to $10,000 of student loans for student loan borrowers, but hasn't enacted any policy for student loan cancellation through an executive order. So.
I think that's one of the reasons why Elizabeth Warren wasn't on his cabinet, because we know.
Yeah, she
would have pushed for that for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
I mean, I would say, I mean, I'm upset but not surprised.
Me neither.
You know, I mean, even if it was just $10,000, it would have been helpful. Like
Definitely
$10,000 off of like even like $100,000 is like, all right, well, I'm under $100,000 on my loans now. Like, it's a great place it's a good place to start. It really would have been helpful. And this country's so frustrated, man. They don't want to do shit for the residents, the citizens of the residents here. It don't make no sense.
Yeah. I mean, I know like people like when it comes to student loans, it's like are people really paying back their student loans? Like, I mean, let's be honest here. Like, are people really?
When I go through my budget, she's not on it.
Yeah. She's kind of like if I have some extra and remember.
Yes.
And I don't have anything I need to purchase on Amazon or anywhere else. Sure. Because I just like, I know that debt is a serious problem in America for everybody. And that's my thing. It's like everybody has debt. You know what I mean? I mean, I know there's a lot, people get them balloons like, oh, how I paid off $100,000 in debt in 3 months. It sounds like you only ate ramen noodles.
Right.
And hey, that's your prerogative. But it just, I'm not saying that it's not realistic, but it's just like people are surviving and being successful with student loan debts. Like, it is think about all these medical doctors, the one that you run to the hospital with to get surgery, they have up to their necks with student. You think they really paying attention? Because at the end of the day, I'm still going to be a doctor.
Yep.
I'm still in here saving people's lives, like people that get their masters or attorneys. I'm still out here fighting cases and stuff. So like, what you going to do? You going to take my degree away? I got it. It's done.
Yeah. And everybody needs help. Like, I just don't understand what is up with this country. Why don't they want to help? Why do they want to help the people? We are in bad shape, yo.
I really would be curious as to why, why, and maybe that's just not for, maybe he's saying it's not for this year. I mean, he literally just got there. He hasn't even been there 6 months.
It hasn't been 6 months?
It has not been. Think about it. The inauguration was what? MLK weekend?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So he hasn't been in there 6 months. So maybe he'll do it another time. There are a lot of other important things that he really could deal with. It's a no for you, dog?
It's a no for me, dog.
Dang.
You said you was going to do it.
He did.
It's our job as citizens to make sure that, what you promised us, that we hold you to task to that. Like, you said that you was going to give us you was going to forgive some of these loans.
Yeah.
And here I am with no loans forgiven.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, yeah.
I don't know.
What else do we have?
All right. So next up, this is just, it's a mess. So, the bids are in for a lot of these states' governors. Okay,
Ooh, child.
Our eyes are definitely going to be on a few states, and you know who that is, especially like Texas, Florida, Georgia,
Alabama,
South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, everywhere. Looks like maybe New York might need a new one too. We'll see what happens. So, well, in Virginia, there's a black man. His name is Justin Fairfax. And he has his bid in for governor. However, he has been accused by 2 women of sexual assault. And he does not seem to be bothered by that. He's still going forward, for his case for governor. So the woman allegations, which he spent 2 years trying to refute, are a dark cloud over what might have otherwise been a strong campaign, making it nearly impossible to fundraise or secure endorsements. His team acknowledges that the allegations, which came to public view in 2019 and have not been resulted in criminal charges, have changed the state of the race. But Fairfax insists voters, particularly those who are black like him, he will see through it, and he insists that without proof that it's a smear campaign. Which, I mean, it could very well be, but I don't know.
I mean, it just seems like everybody who runs for something or anything
seriously
has some sexual assault allegations. And am I to believe? Okay, I know that I'm not to believe that every man is perfect, but I'm also not to believe that every man is out here.
Right.
I don't want to believe that. Right. I don't want to believe that every man out here is a creep. I really don't want to believe that.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what to say. Like,
I know exactly what you mean. Like, it's hard.
It is hard.
It's hard.
Because it's like, is this true?
Yeah. Yeah. I think what makes it hard is like the timing of stuff. It's like, if this man wasn't running for governor or, anything, would y'all say anything?
Right.
It's very, very tricky. It's just like what's going on in New York, with Governor Cuomo's sexual assault. He was everybody's governor icon last year. Like, everybody's icon, even though people like, no, this is about the nursing home. Y'all wasn't thinking about that either. He was the coronavirus governor icon. He was getting in Trump's ass.
Yep.
He was, making sure that the New York's attorney general was doing what needs to be done. Soon as Trump gets out of office and Joe Biden gets in there, it's like, all of a sudden he's the worst man in New York.
Yep.
So it's just the timing just looks bad.
Yeah, it looks really bad, and it's like, is this going to be something that we all have to look forward to in the future in terms of people who running for whatever? Like,
I do. I think I really do think
like
this
you
is
think like
new normal.
a new dawn is upon us, where people, damn.
Yeah, I really do. But yeah, it just does not look good. So I mean, I actually can understand why he's like still running, because it's like, if he says, you know what, I'm not going to do this, it's almost going to make him look guilty. You know what I'm saying? So, and I kind of get what you're saying. Like, without proof, if you're just saying, hey, he flirted with me when I didn't want to, which is still wrong, that's not enough to make him not be governor. Like, y'all have elected way worse.
Ooh, child.
Y'all have elected way worse. So,
see, last 4 years.
Okay. Grab a woman by the vagina. Seriously, do we need to keep talking about that? Very ghetto here.
Very much so.
Very, very ghetto here. It's also very ghetto in Alabama. I'm sorry, Nope.
Wait, what?
I'm talking about abortion.
This
not
is
Alabama, Mississippi. Both the states are trash regardless of the situation, except for the P Valley, which doesn't really exist. Like, but anyway, Mississippi, the Supreme Court is actually going to review the Mississippi abortion law. Once again, the United States and certain states are telling women what they can do with their body once again. And this is getting very, very serious. Yeah. Because this law that Mississippi is passing could literally change Roe versus Wade, which has been in place for 50-something years. Yeah. Okay. It's pretty gross. So the court said that it will review next term whether all state laws that ban pre-viability abortions are unconstitutional. The court's 1973 ruling in Roe versus Wade declared that a woman has constitutional right to terminate a pregnancy in the first 6 months of her pregnancy when the fetus is incapable of surviving outside of the womb. Okay? And that's what Roe versus Wade says. Okay? The test case that's from Mississippi says it's banning most abortions after 15 weeks, significantly before fetal viability. This is a panel of the 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeal, which is one of the most conservative in the country, has blocked enforcement of the law, finding it in conflict with Roe versus Wade and subsequent abortion decisions. We literally just talked about women's reproductive health
last week.
You already know where we stand on this show when it comes to things like where it comes to women, reproductive health, not just black women, just women in general, because this doesn't just affect one race. This affects everybody that has a uterus, literally. This is really gross because, and this is just Mississippi, but it's only a matter of time. If you notice how times have changed, if one state does something, the other say,
yep,
maybe I need to bring this up to my people over here. It's only a matter of time before Roe versus Wade is overturned, and we have to do something about it. Because what this law is saying, that God forbid a woman is raped and gets pregnant by her rapist, she has to just deal with it.
Keep that child.
From
such a traumatic experience.
Has to basically relive her trauma every day by looking at this child. While a child didn't ask to be here and it's not that child's fault, it's all about the mental capacity that woman may have. And even if not even putting rape into it. If a woman just gets pregnant and decides that I'm not ready to be a mother, that should be her business.
It's her body. Look, if she want to say fuck them kids, I'm right along with her.
Period.
I'm right along with her.
This just makes no sense whatsoever. Like, how dare y'all?
So I've got some more stuff here. Mark Joseph Stern, he specializes in law and things like that. So this is a tweet thread. He says, if the Supreme Court authorizes Mississippi's 15-week abortion ban, it will have to overturn the central holdings of Roe and KC. By doing so, the court may effectively greenlight total bans on abortion. Reproductive rights advocates have been dreading this day for a long time. He says, I had expected the conservative justices to put off blockbuster cases until after the midterm elections to deprive Democrats of ammunition for court reform, but nope, SCOTUS is poised to create a constitutional right to concealed carry and overturn Roe by June 2022. I had also expected the conservative justices to erode Roe and Casey before overturning them outright, authorize laws that shutter clinics under a bogus pretext, greenlight bans on abortions due to fetal disability, etc. But again, nope. They seem ready to end Roe head on. To be clear, the Supreme Court is only poised to overturn Roe because of Amy Coney Barrett. Roberts sided with the liberals in a 5-4 abortion decision last summer, albeit begrudgingly and with qualifications.
Wow, you're good.
With Barrett's confirmation, the court flipped against Roe and Casey. So, all the Supreme Court justices are basically not on her side, but this also comes into argument what we've been talking about, and this was a arguing point on one of the debates a while ago about packing the court, adding more people, and if so, that is gonna I think that is gonna be a game plan for the Democrats to add more people to the Supreme Court. What is it, 9? It's 9 justices on the Supreme Court. Should I say let's add 6? Let's make it 15. What it do? So, this is really disheartening. You know, like I just think about that, and we think about. I don't even know if you can say how far women's health has come, because you hear even nowadays about women who women who are our age who decide maybe I have some issues, but I want to remove my ovaries, but the doctor's like, well, you're only 30 and you're not married and haven't had a kid yet. So I'm going to tell you no. Right. Or we hear about women who say that they couldn't get their tubes tied without a man signing for them.
Wait, what?
Back in the day, women could not get their tubes tied unless their husbands signed for them. Reproductive health is serious. And it really should be in the hands of the person of the body, who owns the body, who lives in the body. And so to have the government so readily willing to, and you know what? And I talk about this too, if we ban abortions, it's not going to stop abortions. We're just going to go back to what it was before Roe v. Wade, which is women going to sketchy areas to get abortions and possibly dying on the table. Roe v. Wade is so that women can have safe abortions. This is just going to bring up, this is really going to reverse us back in time in terms of that. And that makes no sense. You're going to have more bitches jumping down steps.
Right.
And shit, things like that. Trying to get rid of babies. You're going to have more women leaving children at firehouses or hospitals.
I was just about to say that. I saw a video today. Of a girl, a young lady walked into, it looked like a restaurant or something like that, and she literally left her newborn baby there. And somebody retweeted it, was like, you're gonna see a lot of that if you don't leave abortions alone. I don't understand.
It's very, very frustrating as a woman to just like see how the country is trying to handle this. And we supposed to be a first world country, but it's giving me third world country vibes.
Y'all don't
here.
tell men whatever the fuck they need to do. Y'all ain't forcing them to get vasectomies.
And they need to.
Are y'all forcing them to get vasectomies when they got 16 different kids out here not fucking taking care of them?
And not even all by the same women.
Not even by they just out here just having kids. But it's women who y'all trying to police, putting chastity belts on our uterus when you don't even know the situation. For you to tell somebody who might have been raped or just not ready to be a mother or whatever it is that she has to have this baby is it's pissing me off. Like, I'm getting real pissed. Because it's just like, why? Why are there... I'm going to go through all the laws.
Okay.
There's so many laws that are just catered to women and not men. I don't understand. And then when you have these little bitch-ass governors signing these laws and stuff, they're all surrounded by fucking men.
Yes. There's always men. And even like with Amy Coney Barrett up there, like, you are a disgrace to womanhood, to women everywhere.
You're allowed to be conservative on certain things. Like, that's fine. You're allowed to be conservative. But if it don't really got shit to do with you, it's just like with LGBTQ plus community. What does what they do behind closed doors or even just walking down the street have to do with you?
Not a damn thing.
Whoever they sleep with don't got nothing to do with you. Them holding hands, walking down the street, waving rainbow flags, pride parades, all that stuff, don't got shit to do with you. Stay your ass in the house then. And if you're so worried about women getting pregnant or having abortions, stop having sex with them then.
Y'all don't like women anyway. Just go be
Y'all
gay.
don't even like women.
Go fuck each other.
All these laws pertaining to LGBTQ plus community and women got me. I am at my wit's end. This is ridiculous.
It is.
This is ridiculous. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
It's disgusting. It is so disgusting. It is very third world country vibes up in this bitch.
Because one person thinks I don't think it's right. That changed the whole trajectory of something that's been in place for 50 plus years? Are you serious? That is insane. Man. Y'all. Unnecessary.
It's
like
disgusting.
Literally unnecessary.
It's very, very nasty.
Also I'm sorry, that went on longer than normal, but it gets me tight.
Well, it's important. Like,
it gets me tight. That don't make no goddamn sense.
It's important.
Also, what don't make sense is Texas. Let me tell you something. We're gonna take a break from. I'm tired of talking about Texas. This is like the fifth week in a row we've been talking about Texas because y'all governor also is bugging. So Texas actually put in a new law that, hey, shoot 'em up style in Texas. Like, you don't need a license, background check, no nothing. Everybody can just walk around with guns, just pew, 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 all over the place.
It's the Wild West over there.
So I know we said we're a traveling podcast, but I'm not going to Texas.
I'm not going to count it out. I'll just make sure I have my gun with me.
Oh, yeah, that's also a possibility.
But I got my permit.
Well, you can bring, if you go to Houston, bring me back something from the turkey leg hut.
I got you.
Because I'm not. Texas is already wild. Now you telling people.
Texas is wild.
And again, it's like, so now that you have this law, and God forbid something happens to another person of color, what's going to be the rule here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's a good question.
What's going to be the rule here?
How's that going to work in the court of the law?
Like, oh my God, you had a gun you weren't supposed to have. No.
Well, according to
the law says I don't need a license. I don't need nothing.
I don't need no mental health check.
So take these fucking cuffs off me, and I'm gonna go about my business and kill somebody else. That's basically what's happening here. So yeah,
Texas is chaotic.
Bring me back a turkey leg.
I got you, sis. I got you.
Shout out to Texas listeners.
Yeah.
Y'all be safe.
Stay strapped.
No, seriously.
Clearly.
Because I don't understand it. The other thing, and I think this is the last thing really on politics, is I don't understand how Dylan Roof, the man who slaughtered 9 parishioners during Bible study, is actually calling for his case to be overturned. Yeah. Yeah, he said he wants, he's making his appellate argument that his conviction and death sentence should be overturned. Yeah. He's actually has some oral arguments scheduled. And, yeah. Right.
I just feel like people who like go and like massacre people, like why who's even talking to you? How dare you have the nerve to speak? You killed 9 people
for no reason that were praying with you.
Why are you even talking? Shut your damn mouth.
They were
shut your damn mouth.
Like, it's not funny, but it's
no, yeah, seriously. Like,
seriously.
Shut the fuck up.
Why do you still have a lawyer?
Right. It's done for you.
You're done.
You killed 9 people.
For no reason.
I hope you enjoyed that Burger King when you got it, because it's a wrap for you.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down.
And jail ain't Burger King. You don't get it your way, nigga. Like, sorry. I'm sorry. Like, no. I'm tired.
Oh shit.
See, like we said at the beginning of the episode, this list was kind of like mad, but like talking about, like, now I'm mad. Like, yo, wait, like who?
Dylan can kiss my ass.
Who's talking to you?
Nobody's talking to you, ho. Why is you here? Like, why is you here?
Then the fact that these judges actually like, okay, let's hear about. No,
look, he don't have nothing to say.
Yo, I tell my sister all the time, I constantly think about going to law school because it'd be stuff like this but can you see me in a courtroom?
No.
Dylan Roof walking, I'd be like,
it'd be like silence in the courtroom.
Who is he?
No, fuck that.
No.
Are you dead ass right now, Your Honor?
There's no way. There's no way I could really be able, like, honestly, I'd have to be a virtual, straight Zoom lawyer. No camera on. All you hear is my voice.
I'm weak, yo.
Dylan Roof, you have, I'm not questioning this. I'm not questioning him for shit.
He ain't got nothing to say, though.
I'm leaving. When he go, I'll come back. The hell out of here, man. I'm sorry. Just
talking about you think. No, nobody asked you to think.
What do you need a new trial for? What do you need a new trial for? Why should your death sentence be overturned?
He don't need a new trial.
You slaughtered 9 people while they were praying with you.
That's crazy.
They were praying with you. That's like the ultimate, like, I don't even know. We've had some serious mass murderers in this country. And honestly, Dylan Root, 9 people were praying with you. 1 survived because they had to play dead. That's insane. And you got the balls to say you need your case overturned. Suck your mother. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm so mad, sis.
I hate it here.
I'm so mad, sis.
I hate it here.
I'm so mad. The last thing we have on politics, I guess it's a political thing. So sis found this story last week.
Oh my God.
From the New York Times.
Yo.
This is a lot.
We really wanted to go deeper into this. Wait, did I send it to you?
I have it open.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm gonna let sis do most of it because it's ridiculous. So the story from the New York Times is called "How a Genetic Trait in Black People Can Give the Police Cover." The sickle cell trait has been cited in dozens of police custody deaths ruled accidental or natural, even though the condition is benign on its own. So basically what this is saying is a lot of police brutality cases, a lot of our African-American brothers and sisters have been murdered by the police, and the ruling is, when they do the autopsy and things, the ruling is that it was accidental.
Yep. Because
apparently they just have the sickle cell trait, which is very prominent in African Americans.
Right.
And like literally, so it said, I'm gonna just read a little bit of the story because it actually happened right here in North Carolina. His name was Lamont Perry. I'm gonna just read it verbatim real quick.
Okay.
When they carried the body of a 32-year-old black man named Lamont Perry out of the woods in Wadesboro, North Carolina, there was no protest over his sudden death in police custody. No reporters camped at the scene. No lawyers filed suit. Instead, the final mark in the ledger of Mr. Perry's life was made by a state medical examiner who attributed his death in large part to the sickle cell trait, a genetic characteristic that overwhelmingly occurs in black people. The official word was that he had died by accident. But the examiner's determination belied certain facts about the night on October 2016. Public records and interviews show accused of violating probation in a misdemeanor assault case. Doesn't sound too bad. Not like slaughtering 9 people in Bible study. Mr. Perry was chased by parole and local police officers through the dark into a stand of trees where only they could witness what happened next. He had swelling of the brain, and a forensic investigator reported that he had an open fracture on his right leg. He was covered in dirt, and the residents of a nearby housing complex told his family when the officers emerged from the woods, their shoes and the bottom of their pants were splattered in blood. So, how? How does somebody that, first of all, I didn't know parole officers could chase you.
It's also news to me as well.
Like, never heard of that. But how is this that somebody that has this minor case, which is being chased by the police, all like swelling on the brain, all this stuff, and now all of a sudden, oh yeah, because he has a sickle cell trait, and he's not the only one that this has happened to.
This article's filled.
Yeah, Lamont Perry, Jason Pierce, who died in a Louisiana jail with drugs in his system. The official determination: a natural death caused by sickle cell trait. Dean Smith died in police custody in Indiana, handcuffed and gasping for air. The ruling: an accident caused by sickle cell crisis.
It's giving hella sketch to me.
So I probably could go to law school, but because this is like insane.
It's just really, and I'm gonna tag this in the show notes so y'all can like read it. It's really long. But it's important. It's so mind blowing. Like, damn, like the system is just so wicked and it's twisted, and they're just slapping this on the deaths of our brothers.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, no, it was just sickle cell anemia. We didn't do anything.
How does somebody handcuffed and gasping for air just suddenly die
from sickle cell?
Or somebody that has drugs in their system, or somebody being chased in the woods. That doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna read this last fact. The New York Times has found at least 46 other instances over the past 25 years in which medical examiners, law enforcement officials, or defenders of accused officers pointed to the trait of a cause or major factor in deaths of Black people in custody. 15 such deaths have occurred since 2015.
46 in 25 years.
That's ridiculous.
That's too many.
Way too many. Way too many.
That reminded me of this, and we were going to get to this anyway.
Yeah.
But this video I sent to Sis of this man being arrested, beat up by the cops. He ended up was killed by the cops. They didn't even. No one released the video for 2 years.
2 years.
This was in Louisiana. Ronald Greene is his name, correct?
Yep.
Here it is. Nope, that's not it. When people say, when Black people say I don't trust the police,
there's reasons why.
Like, we're literally giving you 2 reasons right now. 2 serious reasons. You could die in the custody of the police and they'll say, oh, she died from sickle cell anemia.
Oh yeah, here I found the the video. So
it's kind of long though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna read what it says. So this is from Anderson Cooper. So body cam footage shows officers tased, kicked, and dragged Ronald Greene, a Black man who died on his way to the hospital after a high-speed police pursuit. Authorities reportedly told his family he'd been killed in an auto accident immediately after hitting a tree. Kind of similar to what we were talking about last week in Philadelphia, when ashes are being studied, and he told the family that, oh yeah, no, they going, don't worry about it. How do you tell somebody that their loved one was killed instantly? And then this video come out 2 years ago showing that he was very much alive.
Right.
Gives me real Sandra Bland vibes. Gives me real Sandra Bland vibes.
And it's so infuriating. Because how do we battle this as a people? How do we battle this? How do you battle a system? How do you defend yourself against a system that's, one, supposed to serve and protect you, but serve and protect who and where?
Yeah.
And they are massive. It's just infuriating.
It's really disgusting. Well, that's all we really have for politics. I know that was a little heavy.
Mm-hmm.
But like Sis said, this is a third world country, so it's just going to continue to get heavier until maybe we get a woman in the White House. I don't know.
Child,
I don't know.
We need an all black cabinet.
I mean, we just need what's Black Panther?
Wakanda?
Yeah, that's what we need. Secret ass city.
I wish Wakanda was real.
Well, Akon seems to be building, so maybe.
Yeah. And then Ghana got the free, anybody want to go over there can get a free citizenship if you want to move.
I mean, because honestly, everything else a little lighter.
Well, no.
Kind of.
Nope.
Kind of.
A social activist in the UK was shot in the head. Her name is Sasha Johnson. As of right now, I believe she is still on life support.
Jesus.
I was telling my sis, I didn't know they was allowed to have guns over there. So, like,
yeah, that's
this
crazy.
This is shocking.
Yeah,
because you hear about stabbings over there all the time.
Yeah,
but I really wish we knew someone who was over there.
Yeah, that could give us a little more.
Yeah, like detail, like I guess like on the ground.
So apparently, like, she's currently hospitalized and it's in critical condition. The incident happened in the early hours of the morning following numerous death threats. So she was being threatened. She's also a mother of 3.
Wow.
So we're just gonna pray for this young woman. She's actually a prominent member of TTIP, which has been described as Britain's first black-led political party.
Oh, nice.
She rose to prominence after last year's Black Lives Matter protests spread across the country, helping to organize marches and addressing crowds. Yeah, no one's safe. Yeah, no one's safe. Ridiculous. Over here in the United States, here in Charlotte, there's a little scandal going on at UNCC.
This is crazy.
This story kind of came across my timeline. I was like, I'm sorry, what happened now? So, yeah. So, lawsuits is accusing a UNCC professor of sexual misconduct. So, it looks like a lawsuit against UNC Charlotte claims that history professor Dr. Robert McEchian, we're going to go with that, groomed a student for a sexual relationship. The former student's attorney, her name is Julie Fossbinder, told Channel 9 that academic attention turned romantic with secret communication using code names on Twitter and other social media sites. The lawsuit claims that the professor took advantage of the female student's serious psychological conditions and showed her other students' papers, such as grades and detailed assessments for academic work, implying he could do the same with her private information. And it wasn't until they had a trip abroad in 2017, and that's where the relationship became physical with this young lady. She actually ended the relationship once they returned back to the United States, and she reported it to the department chair. Her client, she also found out that she wasn't the only student to complain about this dude.
Oh, no.
But the other student's complaint was not investigated. So, yeah. According to the lawsuit, the department chair stated that he failed to take action because he had misunderstood his obligations under the applicable university policy. I'm pretty sure that's pretty self-explanatory that you're not supposed to have, mess with students.
You cannot fuck the students.
And if you do, just do that. I mean, because we know what happens.
Yeah, it happens.
You know what I'm saying? We went to college. We know what happens. But just don't be so...
You should not fuck the students.
You really shouldn't. But it happens.
And if you feel that, I don't know, go teach somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe do.
No, I'm not gonna help you fuck students. It's gross.
Yeah,
it's gross.
Yeah, just
no.
It just makes no sense.
It's nasty.
Yeah. So this is it's pretty bad.
That is terrible.
Yeah, and the teacher actually no longer works works at UNCC. So it looks like since the summer of 2018, one other faculty member has been investigated under the Title IV, the federal law that makes it illegal to discriminate against a person on the basis of their sex in any federally funded activity like public universities. And he was actually, the faculty member was found in violation of that. So,
we've got some more local news actually.
Ghetto. Oh yeah. Very ghetto.
An arcade here named Frankie's had a walkout. Now this was news to me because my godbrother cousin was here and I had just taken him there.
That's right.
And it was employees working that day. So
wild.
This is wild. So I'm gonna play these videos for you from TikTok.
Why did detective today walk out during our shift?
So before I start this video, I just want to make it be known that this video is just made to show people that it's okay to do what's morally correct. It's not meant to bring any harm to Frankie's as a company or anybody that works at Frankie's. Anyways, this is why me and my whole entire staff decided to walk out during our shift today at work. Long story short, without giving away too many details that could lead to privacy issues, basically we all came together as a team and planned this walkout because we all realized there's this one manager that made us all at least feel uncomfortable once, whether it was sexually, racially, just personally. So we decided it's time we finally speak up about it. With all the racism and sexism going on in the world, we thought that maybe the company would understand. Our plan was to fill the break room table with notes from everybody saying how he has made us feel uncomfortable at least once, thinking that this would be so effective and it would really move people to see like, wow, this is wrong. But unfortunately, our words got twisted by some people who were not of color, and the company saw it as us just doing it out of spite. At the end of the day, we stuck to our plan. The company showed us no emotion whatsoever. Come back for part 2.
Why did detective...
Part 2 of why we all walked out of my job today at the same time. So yeah, basically we stuck to the plan like we said we would. Filled the table with no card, as you can see right here, and tried to explain how we felt, only to get basically told that they didn't care. Not gonna lie, I cried. However, I stood and backed down. We still went through what we said we had to do, and they fired us. Even though not 2 people, not 5 people, not 10 people, more than 15 people was how they felt about one person being racist and sexist towards the staff, that person still has their job, and they were ready to fire their whole entire staff instead of getting rid of them. So I took my L, said my goodbyes on our little schedule app. You can pause to read it, and I'm marking the job off my checklist. There's a lot more to the story, but it's some stuff I just legally don't want to say because I'm not trying to get in trouble for just telling the story. Like I said in my last video, this is not meant to bring any harm to Frankie's as a company or anybody who works there. Who hiring?
What's that girl's name?
Deja Austin, and she actually there's 18 people altogether who got fired. So her Cash App is Slay. I'll put it up on the screen. Slay $SLAYDAJ. She's dispersing the money between all the employees right now so they can have a little bit of cash to, you know, since they all were fired, all 18 of them. But this is disgusting. You got 18 people, 18 witnesses saying, yo, this man is racist, sexist, etc., etc. And instead of firing the one person to solve all of that and create a very healthy working environment for these people, they decided to fire 18 people instead.
Yep.
And I'm assuming these are probably like teenagers, early 20s people, and they're not being taken seriously. And I'm willing to bet it's because they're young.
Mm-hmm. Frankie's is very, very popular. I know there's another one in Raleigh, but the one here in Charlotte, you go there on a Friday or a Saturday night, bumping, and now the school's out, forget it. So yeah, I'm really curious as how this gonna pan out, and we do hope that those 18 employees do find other employment. Because
that's nasty.
It's really nasty. But that happens all the time. Like we hear the stories about that all the time. You know, especially and this is all about people that have power. You know what I'm saying? People that have power, they feel like they can do whatever they want because, you know, and look what just happened. Yeah. Like you putting stuff on the table, customers would have seen it. Rightfully so, but like, come on, man. Ghetto.
That's crazy to me.
Everybody's ghetto.
Okay, we got several things here. Let's run through these.
Okay.
First, again on TikTok, a young boy by the name of Adrian turned 16 years old and was like, you know what? I want to have a party. So he puts out an invite on TikTok. Location, time, and date. thousands of people showed up in LA. Thousands of people so much showed up to LA in Huntington Beach that 149 people were arrested. 149 people were arrested. It's called Adrian's Kickback. So Adrian, I'm sure, had a hell of a 16th birthday. They was just all out on the beach. Mad people. Like when I show the video here, you'll be like, wow, why is there so many people here? All of this from a TikTok. I mean, there are people who even flew from out of town to go to LA to this party.
Ghetto.
Yes.
Like, what? So basically like a real time, like a real life Project X. If y'all saw Project X, that's exactly like when she told me the video, I was like, oh, okay.
I've never seen that movie, but I heard about it.
You gotta watch Project X. That kid, yeah.
Yeah, they was like shooting up fireworks and everything. Like the videos on TikTok are way more like, what the hell?
Like you flying in because of a you know what? I'll never forget when I graduated high school. My parents allowed me to have like kind of a graduation / going away to college party. Mm-hmm. And like for all my New York, Long Island listeners, like, you know, I don't know about now, but back in the day, like if you say a party, like in Long Island is like where I'm from, like Baldwin, Hempstead, like all the towns are like within 5-10 minutes of each other. It's not hard to get there. So like I'll never forget, like my parents was like, you know, you can have a few people over, no big deal. Like people that my parents knew, I knew, had the party, everything was cool. I just remember my mom yelling from upstairs like, Sherelle, come upstairs real quick. Like now. When I looked outside my back door, there was a line of people trying to get in my basement.
What?
For this party. Like there was a few people I knew, so I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who the rest of y'all are. Like there was a line of people, mainly from like Freeport High School, Hempstead High School, Roosevelt High School, Uniondale High School, because they're all like my high school. You could walk to Freeport High School. Long Island's weird like that, but anyway, like it's just like yeah. And it was even kids that lived in Freeport that went to our school, whatever. So yeah, like that shit was like I was like, oh,
that's crazy. And
my parents wasn't having that. It was like we said a few people. I don't know none of these people,
right?
Like. But again, I can't, like, I had to blame some of my friends because my friends told other people about the party, who told other people about the party. Because when they got in there, it was like, oh, yeah, what up, so-and-so? I'm like, why are you telling people about this?
That's how it was here in Charlotte in high school, too.
Ridiculous.
We going to parties in Myers Park, other side, west side. All kinds of house parties.
Y'all got too many high schools in here.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of high schools
Y'all
here
have
in
way
Charlotte.
Way too many.
Child, I went to so many house parties around the city. It's not even funny.
When I went to college, when I went to Livingstone, I used to think it was only Independence, West Meck. Independence and West Meck. Never heard of anything else. I guess the recruiter from Livingstone literally went to those only 2 high schools because I thought those were the only ones it is. When I got to A&T,
there's a Meck for each point: north, south, east, and west. I went to North Meck.
I don't even know where that is. Then I found out there's a Vance, there's a Harding, there's a named after a bunch of people. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
And like people were like, oh, how many high schools? Like, I was like, there's Baldwin Senior High School. There's Baldwin Middle School. We all went. Unless you went to private school, you were going there. That's it. Very ghetto. Very ghetto. The last couple of things is kind of like... before we get to that, like, so shout outs to Billy Porter, who revealed that he is HIV positive. He's been holding this secret in for 14 years.
Wow.
14 years. I did see a clip of where he was talking about when he told his mom. Wow. Like, and she was just like, why do you do things like that? Like, why? Basically, like, why did you feel that you needed to hold this in from me? He was crying because it was.
Yeah.
I think he was crying more. I mean, I don't know, but it seemed like he was crying because it was the weight lifted, but it was like that pain that like his mom was like, "You've been sick all this time and didn't say anything to me."
Right. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And you just living your life. God forbid something would happen to him.
Right. And she didn't
happens?
know about it. Yeah.
What happens now? So
I love Billy Porter.
He is great.
He's amazing.
So definitely shout out to him for living his truth. That's a lot. So I do hope that he's able to uplift other people that are fighting this, this disease. And I think I love that him and what's the other guy from Queer Eye, Jonathan
Van Ness. Yes, he also came out. I think like a year or two ago.
Yeah, and it's the very like positive thing. Like, 'cause of course, back in the day, it's like you have HIV and it's like automatically a death sentence. There are people living with HIV/AIDS to this day.
Magic Johnson. speaking about, you know what I just thought about? Paul Mooney passed away.
Yes.
Paul Mooney had a stand-up, and Paul Mooney was like, when Magic Johnson came out, he was like the poster boy for AIDS. Mm-hmm. And Paul Mooney was like, what kind of AIDS? Financial AIDS? Like, he was like, he got so much money.
Yeah. No, seriously, because like...
he got so much money.
There are people living very...
fulfilling life
with this disease. Now you have different medicine that kind of helps, I guess, monitor it and things like that.
It like makes it undetectable.
Is that PrEP? Is that what that is?
No, I don't know all the way. I don't get me lying. I don't know. But PrEP is like, I guess, like to prevent you from getting it. But there have been people who have gotten it and who have taken PrEP. So I don't know. I don't know. But there are other medicines that make it undetectable. Like this one woman, she has it, but she's had 3 kids and none of them have it.
Oh, that's good.
And her husband doesn't have it either. So
oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So it's working.
Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome.
I don't know who Kwame Brown is.
Girl, I pulled it up.
You got a clip?
I pulled the.
He been cussing at everybody all last 2 weeks at this point now. I don't know who this man is. I don't know who is. He's a big country black man, and he's been cussing out everybody.
So what I have up is like apparently Charlemagne be in everything. Mm-hmm. Charlemagne actually apologized to Kwame Brown for unintentionally causing trauma. He gave himself the donkey of the day a couple of days ago. He explained that he went too far when touching on the fellow South Carolina native's personal life and was urged by mutual associates to publicly apologize to Brown. He said, this is what Charlemagne said, "I'm sure I caused pain for not only Kwame Brown, but for his family, especially his family in my hometown of Moncks Corner, South Carolina." So he's a former basketball player. Like, he's been coming for Gilbert Arenas. Oh. He's been coming for all the thugs. Stephen A. Smith and Matt Barnes, and you know Matt Barnes will pull up. Like, okay? It's a lot. It's a lot going on. So he actually explained that, like, Charlemagne explained that Brown's father is serving life for allegedly beating his girlfriend with an axe handle and burying her alive. He also said that the former NBA player's brother shot the mother of his child multiple times, then tried to kill himself, as well as claiming that another one of Brown's brothers is in jail for murder. So Charlemagne did the most.
That's why he called him Donkey of the Day?
Charlemagne gave himself Donkey of the Day. Oh. For putting this, record, like, every family has, I don't want to say every family has a secret. So this might have been something that nobody really talks about because it doesn't need to be talked about because it's done with. So for you to get on a syndicated show and put this on the airways when this man is already angry as hell. Oof.
When I say he's been cussing out people for a week, it has been a week.
Yeah, he's been, I don't know.
Oh my.
I don't know.
Wow.
hold on. I'm just going to look up exactly like who Kwame Brown is. Cuz I've never heard of him. Yeah, he's a former professional basketball player. He spent 12 seasons in the NBA. Originally selected by the Wizards in 2001. He also played. He actually came straight out of high school. He played for the Lakers, the Grizzlies, the Pistons, the Bobcats, the Warriors, and the 76ers.
Oh.
Yeah. His performance as a first overall draft pick has led many analysts to label him as one of the biggest busts in NBA history.
Damn.
He's 39 years old. He's had a lot of arrests. He was arrested for driving, intoxicated, disorderly conduct. Wow. He was arrested in 2019 for felony possession of edible marijuana products and misdemeanor possession of at least 1 ounce of marijuana. So.
Last few things.
Girl.
It has been 1 year since George Floyd was killed. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Somebody put on Twitter that it seems weird to like celebrate like the end of the death anniversary of somebody.
Yeah, it does.
And I mean, we all do it. I'm sure we've had family members that may have passed away, and it's like, okay, this is the date this person passed away, so we're going to celebrate it. But I guess when it comes to somebody like George Floyd, and the rest of our brothers and sisters that have been murdered by, stupid people and cops. It just seems weird. It really does. So rest in peace to George Floyd.
Yeah.
Definitely peace to his family during this really wicked time that we're living in, because it's not over. I want to ask a question.
Okay. Ask away.
And I'm not coming for him in any means necessary, but the lawyer's name, what's his name? That is always around.
You talking about the lady lawyer?
No. He's everybody's lawyer.
That black guy.
Yes. Trayvon Martin's lawyer. Oh my God. I'm drawing a blank on his name. I just asked this question to my dad because I'm just trying to figure out why he's always around.
Maybe that's his specialty.
Is he everybody's specialty lawyer? Like, I mean, I'm not trying to be funny.
It's like when the lady was mad at him and she, what is his name?
That's really, hold on. Nope. We're not going to do this.
Maybe but that might be his specialty, is social justice.
It is, but like, is he literally, like, okay, like, prime example. I'm trying to find the name of this lawyer because it's really ticking me off. Hold on. Seriously? Oh my gosh. Anyways. So like, even when during the Derek Chauvin trial, like, we had the prosecutors that were fighting this case. And then when they won, I'm noticing, that's going to kill me that I don't know this man's name because I have it in my head.
I'm going to try to find it. But go ahead.
Benjamin
Crump.
Thank you.
Okay. Benjamin Crump.
Oh, Benjamin Crump. I noticed that like he's up there like cheering. I'm like, you didn't win the case. I'm not coming for him. I'm really not. I'm just very curious because I noticed he is just like, has he won any case?
I don't know if that is to say about his work, or the racism of the country.
Yeah.
So
I'm just.
I hear you though.
I'm just curious.
I hear you
because I think like Jessie Wu actually kind of like, she asked this question like weeks ago, and I was like, I kind of feel where sis is coming from. She was like, does anybody know his track record? Does he like, you know what I mean? And I was like, huh. I mean, I will say, just like we talked about Tamika from Black Lives Matter, and we talking about...
What the fuck is her name?
We are, you know what?
Woo!
It's a lot going on. That's who I see them. They're there, so I can't really be mad at them.
Is it Mallory?
Yep.
Okay.
I see them. So they're there, they're fighting, so can't really be mad at them. I'm just curious. So, yeah. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Second to last thing. Tulsa, Victoria Fletcher, and another man, they didn't put his name up, they were two Tulsa massacre survivors, went to Washington, D.C. for the first time.
Yeah. That's crazy for the first time.
For the first time.
That's crazy.
Victoria is 107 years old, and she is still seeking justice for what happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, about the massacre. I would love to know how they would reconcile that.
Yeah. Maybe the same way they reconcile for Holocaust survivors. And
the country won't do that.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
The country won't do that.
Joe Biden's supposed to be going out there for the 100th because it's the 100th, year. He's supposed to be going out there this week to commemorate it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
The thing with the Holocaust, and then we talk about issues that happened in here in America, slavery, Tulsa, like Germany took that head on, was like, here we were shitty. And we're going to put up monuments to remind you all of how shitty we were. And we are going to do everything in our ability to turn the actions around of the country.
Yeah.
But I think because America is a melting pot of other places, we have a hard time coming together for things like that.
Absolutely. Yeah. No.
We're not like an original. The land is original. Okay, we are not the original. Okay, we don't necessarily belong here. Okay,
Exactly. Right.
Shout out to my Native Americans. What's up with you? So I just don't know like how the country will reconcile that.
Yeah.
Without being like intentional about it, and that would come from implementing so many other things in laws, reproductive health systems, actually claiming the KKK is a terrorist organization, because it is. There's a lot that would have to be done for that to be reconciled. That's my belief.
The fact that that has not been, I don't want to say, like, technically, that it has not been legally said that the Ku Klux Klan is, they have not said this, that the Ku Klux Klan is a hate group, but we can't say Black Lives Matter.
But Black Lives Matter is a terrorist organization, allegedly.
Are you kidding me?
It's wild.
Are you kidding me?
It's wild.
Like, I saw Representative Vernon Jones, who spoke during the Republican National Convention. He tweeted something today. He said, "I wish people recognize the death of Jesus Christ as much as they do George Floyd."
Is that a black man?
That's all I have to say. That's what he tweeted. That's what he tweeted today. Like, it's... yeah. He is... Vernon Jones is... I think he's of Georgia.
Oh,
yep. He's a candidate. Actually, he's a candidate of governor.
Oh, I thought you was about to call him a coon. Because that's what he is.
Yeah, he is. Because look at his...
His header? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he's actually a candidate for governor. A former state rep. He's a Kappa, and he went to North Carolina Central University.
Oh, I remember we talking about that. Yeah.
I just want to keep putting that out there.
Dang, you know who also was a Kappa who went to Central?
Who?
Charles.
Hey, what up, Charles?
Charles, get your mans.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, I kind of walked into that. So.
No, he definitely going to call me this week. He's going to call me.
Damn.
He's going to call me.
Damn, I walked right into that. I'm like, what up, Charles? Damn.
Charles is going to call me like,
Yeah, oh, that sucks.
Last thing I have on the list here is this clip.
And I want to know why I can't get it.
I don't know. Like, are you blocked?
I first saw it, and then sis found it, sent it to me, and I still can't get it. So, like, if they got beef.
What's up?
Who got beef? Like, what's up? I ain't do nothing to y'all.
I don't even know what to say, how to preface this. I'm going to just play it for y'all.
Address how you want to be addressed.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Perfect.
I don't know. I don't agree with that.
You don't?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because you're supposed to be you're supposed to be addressed with respect regardless. Period.
Oh,
so even if you
No, it's not. Nobody said.
but you saying so just because somebody dress how you want to be addressed. We talked about this on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
So if a lady is on Instagram and she got all naked pictures, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to address her sexually because she got all naked pictures?
Wholeheartedly.
No.
Nigga, what the fuck else?
All I'm saying is,
so what
but I'm
okay,
saying-
so let me ask you this. If you go to a realtor's page and you see all houses, you gonna ask that nigga, do you sell cars? Exactly. You're not, bro.
I
There's
mean,
no way.
That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense.
Girl, what?
So because she's scantily clad, I'm supposed to be like, what's up, ho?
So this clip came from the Scorpio Gemini podcast.
The Gemini, that's what I think it says. I cannot.
Oh, is it? No?
It's TGSP, right? It's TGSP. Well, does he have it in the name? He don't have it in his bio. What's the name of this fucking podcast?
Hold on, I'm about to see. Let me see. He has a YouTube channel. Nope. That's okay. Who does the marketing here? I'm sorry. I'm just. Oh, here. Oh, it is called the Gemini Scorpio podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
OnlyFans.
that's a topic.
Okay, so yeah, so Jay Hill and Stars. Anyway, yeah. I have this I've had this conversation a lot of times, especially with people older than me, like my dad, things like that. You know, and it's annoying actually because it's like basically what this young lady is saying, and she's not alone in her thoughts. Like honestly, is that you know, if you dress like a slut, you should be treated like a slut. Or, you know, or not, you know what I'm saying? If somebody that wants to, you know, post themselves in bathing suits does not mean that they shouldn't be, you know, that they
shouldn't be treated with respect.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's just like, you know, same with like, you know, young men. Like, yes, we understand young men sag their pants. That don't mean they need to be treated like thugs. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really, it really shouldn't matter. So,
there was a girl who tweeted, who quote tweeted that, and she wrote something that I thought was really interesting. She said, her name is Erin Creer. She said, the irony of black people saying dress how you want to be addressed when how we dress is used to justify police brutality, right, sexual assault, or job discrimination.
Period.
And that really is the icing on the cake right there.
Age discrimination. You got people, like, you got women out here that, like, just because you're 60 years old does not mean that you need to dress like Rosa Parks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, like I said, and that's me speaking, like I said, if I didn't know my parents, I wouldn't think that they was 61 and almost 65. I really wouldn't. Like, my mom still like my dad says, like, you know, I can appreciate her keeping it sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like, at 61 years old, like, she still wears her little leggings. Like, you know, she got to match everything. But, you know, whatever. That's on her. And same with my dad. My dad likes to get fresh. You know, he think he's a Puma ambassador. He got all the different Puma shirts, and like that's what he likes. So I don't think just like, so because he's 60, almost 65 years old, he got to walk with, you know, he got to wear a Kangol hat and a Bluetooth and linen pants all the time. Like, no, that's
oh God, why?
Like,
no.
She's open to her opinion, but I don't think that's. I like what
her opinion's wrong.
Yeah. And I mean, just what I just told says, like, somebody tweeted under Mr. J. Hill, who was defending, you know, women, was like, women who dress fully covered still be getting addressed the wrong way, so the math not mathing. Like,
exactly.
I tell people all the time, like, I've had conversations in my family, you know, I'm heavy chested and things like that. Like, oh, you got to show cleavage. If I wear a turtleneck, I'm still going to get, it's not going to matter. Okay.
Same for my family. We are a family of hips and butts. And there's no hiding it.
It is what it is.
I wore the biggest of T-shirts in high school, and that thing was just thanging.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. But even then, like, we're being sexualized because of our bodies now. We're not even being sexualized because of our... It's all right. Donate to the GoFundMe so we can get some better mic stands.
Damn.
Donate to the GoFundMe.
That's crazy.
But yeah, we're even being sexualized because of our bodies. We're not even really being sexualized because of the clothes we wearing. So
the nicest dress, and because it's hugging our body. So I wear a large. I gotta wear an extra large because shut up.
It's not realistic.
Just shut up. So whoever sis is, don't agree with you. Shout outs to Jay Hill and the Gemini Scorpio podcast.
Yes.
Very interesting. Her name is Donnie P.
All right, girl. Mm-hmm. I believe that's it.
That is it. That's enough.
That is enough.
That is enough.
We do not have a lip service question for you guys.
We were kind of basking off of the fact that we're grant winners.
You know?
That kind of took precedent over. And I feel bad because, like, our good friend Chris did send me over a lip service question.
Oh, he did?
But I just didn't feel like talking about that.
Okay. Well, is there always next week?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Sorry, Chris. I was just like...
Yeah.
Meh.
So...
Sorry.
Yeah, we don't have any more announcements. I think that is it.
That is it. Next week we'll have a guest.
We will have a have a guest. Mm-hmm. No.
Well, I mean, so they have beef. Well, then we got beef. Period.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, so fellow podcaster and a photographer, Galvin. Dang,
he about to roast us.
He
for
is.
that.
He about to be in the DMs I'm pretty sure. I feel it already. Gavin B is going to be on the show. He's doing something really, really dope. He's going to be celebrating or bringing awareness to international. And I don't
albinism
Awareness Day.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and that's bringing awareness to people of that are albino, and he's going to be talking to us about that, and he's going to be talking about something he's doing. Because he says that he's known as the albino photographer, so so he's gonna be doing something about this. So we're excited to have him again.
Yes,
because we had to let him know that he has been on the show.
Because I will pull the receipts. I've already done it.
He's been on the show.
I can do it again.
We're happy to have him back. So yeah.
Yes. I think that's it.
Das.
We also don't have any. It's been like 4 weeks. Why haven't y'all left a review? What are y'all doing?
What's the problem?
And it's a lot of new faces here. So you looking, but you're not leaving a review. I don't like that. So
I don't like that.
Right, like that. So get it together. Thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode. We're on Twitter at HeadwrapPod. We're on Instagram at Headwraps and Lipsticks. Check out our Facebook page, Headwraps and Lipsticks, the podcast. Or you can go to our website where we have all the episodes, and we have crew necks and t-shirts that are for sale but not on sale at www.headwrapsandlipsticks.com. The GoFundMe is still open even though we want a grant, okay? Don't we're not getting brand new on you here. We're not shutting it down. And it's in the link, so if you you like us enough to donate some money so that we can open our new studio.
Yes.
Every penny counts, baby. We would really appreciate it. The GoFundMe is in the link. If you don't rock with GoFundMe, our Cash App is also in the description. $HeadwrapPod. But yeah, we are on Spotify, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. Child, it's a mouthful. Wherever you are, please subscribe, rate, and review. If you leave us 5 stars anywhere, SoundCloud, on the YouTube, in the Apple Pie, anywhere, please leave us 5 stars.
Spotify has a place for you to review,
it
comment.
Does?
I think. I might be lying.
Whatever you listen to us or watch us,
leave us on an Instagram page.
Right. Write in the comments.
Twitter.
You know who I want to shout out to? I want to shout out to Alicia and then Landon from Kickin' Shit Podcast.
Absolutely.
Because they comment on our videos every single episode. Salute to y'all. We bringing y'all right to the top when we go. Because y'all are some real ones.
Honestly.
We really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. All right, sis. What's your joke?
It's joke time. So my niece and my nephew sent me jokes this week, right?
My God.
So I'm gonna do it in order.
Okay.
My niece sent me one first. I thought it was so cute. I'm just we are just raising the next Tiffany Haddish, Kevin Hart out here. Okay.
Be better than Kevin Hart.
Damn.
I'm gonna give him a break. All right, Kevin Hart is cool.
Okay. Why did the tomato blush?
I don't, because it's red.
Because he saw the salad dressing. I thought that was so cute. Get it? Get it, salad dressing? Mm-hmm.
Please, what is the next joke?
My gosh.
Let's just get this over with.
My gosh. Okay, then my nephew sent me one. Okay, here we go. No, I don't like that one.
Oh.
Hold on, because he whispering. I don't know why.
What happened to the frog's car?
I don't know.
It got towed.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. No, my niece and nephew are great.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode or whatever. We'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Peace.